British brand Luceco provides a telling example of the benefits of setting up shop in the Middle East lighting fixtures market that's currently estimated to be worth $4.4 billion. Since launching in the region in 2015, Luceco has enjoyed double-digit growth year on year. We spoke with Venkat Raman, the general manager of Luceco in the MENA region, about how the company has enjoyed a 30% surge in business annually. Venkat Raman, thank you very much for joining us, General Manager of Luceco Middle East.
Thank you.
First of all, let's just talk a little bit about your history and your involvement and your journey, I guess, through the lighting industry.
Yeah, actually, I started my career, I'm from India, from the southern part of India, from a city called Chennai. And I started my lighting career with a British company called Thorn Lighting, which is owned by the Zumtobel Group. That's where the lighting journey started. Then I moved to another Indian giant in the lighting industry called Bajaj. And that was my Indian stint of career. Then precisely by 2006, I came to Middle East, first to Qatar, to work for Philips. And then I moved to Zumtobel Group for Thorn Lighting, primarily in 2008. And since then I was with them until beginning of 2015. Then I got the opportunity to develop the Luceco as a brand and the other products within the group. So it's been about close to 18 years of my journey in the lighting industry. So I'm very much into the lighting industry. Now the last 3 years within this group provides me a little bit of wider platform to practice a step beyond lighting, the other electrical business as well, but primarily focusing on lighting.
Sure, and of course Luceco launched as a brand in the Middle East in 2015. You were heavily involved in that. Since then the business has grown by 30% year on year.
That's correct.
Now. What, in your opinion, are the keys to the success of a Luceco brand in the Middle East region?
Yeah, in my opinion, the real success for Luceco, regionally as well as globally, we have the right recipes for the market. The market needs, because the dynamics have changed in the market, it needs. We believe that we are one step above in the technological level in terms of efficiency of the product. And that is the real key, and of course the right proposition, good value for money, with all the international leading certifications, including ENEC, which is very popular in this part of the world, and British standards. So you have the right product with the right combination, and that's exactly the requirement, in my opinion, for today's Middle Eastern market, as well as global level.
And of course, you mentioned earlier you've been involved in, Luceco has been involved in more than 250 projects in the Middle East region since you launched.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal amount of projects. From your point of view, and from your personal opinion, what are some of your favorite projects that you've worked on?
Actually, in the year 2016, the first remarkable project Luceco got was the F1 Grand Prix site at Bahrain. So where we got an opportunity through our distributor to light up the pit shops, that was very prestigious, and followed by, in the same year, we did the UAE's first LED, 100% LED lit up shopping mall. That was in Khalifa City in Abu Dhabi. They call it as Khalifa Central Mall in Khalifa City. And that was the very first LED, 100% LED lit up shopping mall. And that was done by Luceco. And on the same year, prior to Ramadan time, we got a very surprising opportunity by one of our distributors in UAE, strategic partners, the BAS. They gave us opportunity to light up the Prime Minister's office in the Emirates Towers on the 48th story. And the challenge was like, within the Ramadan holidays, it was like less than 2 weeks. You have to supply, and they have to finish their installation. It's an ultra fast track project, and luckily at that time, we had stocks, and that helped actually. So we did all their flights from UK within the time from the LPO. 6th day the products were in Dubai, and 10th day they finished the installation. and the 11th day the office opens for the Prime Minister, and that was a very, very prestigious project. Then we have done on the same year the Bahrain Defence Force headquarters. That was a very big size project. So that's mainly for the Defence Forces. On the same year again, we completed that year with another big project for the missile launch center for Saudi Arabia. It was for Ministry of Defence, missile launch center and radar monitoring control center. It was like a headquarters, and that was another big project. These were the big projects, remarkable projects in 2016. These are the things I remember. Then the project, by that end of the year, we crossed almost like 70 projects or something. So within a span of 1.5 years from the start till end of. Then it was like every week you start getting orders like that. So, but we really keep a track because as a new brand, this is quite often everybody asks it helps for the reference projects. So we completed almost in 16 different segments, out of this 250.
Certainly established yourself in the region very, very well, we might say.
Yeah.
Buzzword in the lighting industry at the moment, IoT, smart lighting. Where do you see the market heading in this region?
Yeah, we are up to the pace on that because exactly in the year beginning, we have a joint venture with a British brand called Light IP, who are principally focusing the wireless lighting controls, the IoT stuff, smart lighting, because we feel like that is going to be the future. And we as Luceco, because we are a new brand, so we wanted to be one step ahead, in our offerings, product offerings, and certainly we felt like, this IoT direction is one of that, what we have to address.
Mm. Just over a year and a half, of course, Dubai Expo 2020 is coming to town. From your business perspective and the lighting industry in general, what kind of impact will the Expo have?
Because Expo is certainly giving an alarm to most of the government buildings because it's been already there. The conventional lighting is being changed. This is one thing, a massive change which is happening, directly impacting the lighting industry business. And of course, a lot of hospitality business which is growing. But Luceco as a business, we are not much focused into the hospitality area because we are yet to address that segment. But we are quite busy in the new projects which they are doing. And also we are successful in few of the retrofitting opportunities. And the Dubai Prime Minister's office is one of the retrofitting opportunity. Certainly it wasn't a new project. It's a retrofitting because they want to give a fresh look. And being a government, they want to be a torchbearer leader to give a message to the rest of the community business that, this is the message, we are smarter and we are saving energies. And that's becoming a very fast-paced business.
Okay. And interesting, you mentioned retrofitting, of course. Dubai has these strategies and policies in place to be more energy efficient in the coming years. By 2030, the plan is to have 30,000 buildings retrofitted.
That's right.
Of course, lighting is a key element of that. From your point of view, Luceco Middle East business point of view, what sort of percentage of volume of your business is retrofitting and new projects?
So far, actually, because again, within the retrofitting lighting industry, we play only in the top tier, because this is a segment where the customers, they understand, and the consultants who are behind advising their clients, they understand the quality perspective. And Luceco, we strongly believe, and and we are moving into that direction. So with that in mind, I think it will be in the scale of 20 to 30% of our business towards retrofitting. So far, this is what we have seen in the last 3 years, and we believe this is how it's going to be. So it's about 30-70.
Since you launched in 2015, looking at the Middle East region in general, are there any particular countries and sort of verticals where you see more growth for your business in the coming years?
Certainly UAE. Obviously UAE is a very dynamic market because they implement things much advanced, And of course, the other GCC countries and the rest of Middle East, they follow quickly. So UAE is a really leader. We are expecting large growth, and followed by Saudi Arabia, which is really a big volume market, and all other countries, like Qatar or Oman or other regions, because they are equally trying to compete to catch up with the pace of UAE.
Now, you first exhibited at Light Middle East as Luceco in 2015,
Yes.
and you've watched your business just thrive since then. Coming back again in 2018, why is the exhibition so important for Luceco in those markets?
Because in 2015, when we started attending Light Middle East, that was the entry show for us. The result of that show, we were expecting just the brand image, penetration, brand awareness, and that was fantastic. After that, as I said, like we started even though by June, but until the October, it was kind of like more of a groundwork we were doing here and there. But the mass message went through all our customers, not just for UAE and the rest of the Middle East, through that Light Middle East. So then immediately, like after the show, we capitalized the people who visited our stand, and we visited, and and that year we were busy until mid of 2016, I would say, busy on appointing distributors throughout the Middle East. That's the first step to, you need a venture to get into any country. Unlike UAE, we have our own office here, whereas the rest of the countries are all managed through our distributors. It's year on year, it is proving that the reach is, we are growing. We are growing in every sense, and every year as a brand, like we are addressing all product gaps, either by acquisition or by joint venture. So therefore, you have every reason to participate and to launch a product instead of me go and and my team to go introduce the products to every consultants and end clients and government bodies. This is one short venue to give a message.
Sure. For our thousands of visitors this year to Light Middle East 2018, what can they expect to see at Luceco stands in this year?
This year again, because as I said, like we did an acquisition of a British outdoor specialist by end of last year, precisely by October, so we just missed to display that products because it was exactly the time the Light Middle East. So we managed to pull a banner just to explain. But this year we are going to display the range of Kingfisher products, and also with the light IP, the wireless lighting controls, that's going to be in display. And along with that, our new products within the indoor commercial range which we have launched. It's about close to 30 different products we introduced since last year. So this is the best opportunity for us to showcase in the indoor commercial, industrial, and the lighting controls, as I said, and the outdoor lighting. So whatever the clients are going to see in the 2018 edition will be pretty much near.
Cool. Venkat, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.